Guys doing? So today we're looking at every Black Mirror episode. We're gonna put them on a tier list, and here I have with me.
Shogun X. And yeah, let's
Yes.
get and then bro, like Black Mirror, man. I gotta like before we get into the list, I just gotta say that this series, right? It's more horrifying and shocking than like some of the horror movies out there, bro. Like some of the episodes are actually just next level, man. Yeah, that's just all I
Yeah,
gotta say.
but
Yeah.
one of my it is one of my favorite shows. So anyway, let's get into why to some of the best episodes.
All right, the
So first we
first one.
have the
Yep.
one, the one that started it all, the national anthem.
Yep. Where the dude smashes a pig, and then the
Yes, and
entire
he's British.
everyone's just watching them. This, yeah. Also, I gotta say, like with Black Mirror, there's a bunch of like technology bad, humans bad themes. Like if you think about it, right? That's basically all of Black Mirror.
Yeah,
If you think about it. With this one, I felt like it was
right. But
mostly
this
like humans bad.
Yeah, like that's the whole point. Like Charlie Day like said on Notify Booker, he's like, yeah, the whole point. Like we're not trying to be the tech is bad show. We're trying to show that people are effed up show, and this episode pretty much shows that. So and the ending is pretty much it's really good. You'll either this will tell you if you'll like Black Mirror or not, like that effed up stuff. It's just like the fact that the public made him do that is very sad, pretty much making him look like a fool. While they were inside, they could have saved the princess.
Yep, bro. This
Shows
is
the
just
dark
like,
nature of us.
yeah. I like the commentary on like the human
Yeah,
psychology, bro. Like people would rather like look at something amusing, like or like look at the downfall of someone rather than just like live their daily lives. Like people are so invested in the downfall of like a high public figure, because if they just like live their day to day lives, they would have just easily found the girl, right? Like, oh man.
yeah, it is sad,
This is like a
but
good
that's
first
why we give
first
it.
episode though.
Yeah,
I
maybe
think.
they shouldn't have opened the show this because
Yeah, honestly, I feel
if
like
you're
it
showing
could
it off,
put some people off. Yeah.
yeah. So probably S.
S is that where you go? Also, yeah. I was gonna say like, either this episode puts you off, or you just know that you're gonna love Black Mirror. But
Yeah, pretty much
so are we going higher or lower on this list?
lower.
Alright, so you say S, really? I
Yeah,
okay.
it's
I think the episode was good. The ending pretty much carried it. I feel like throughout the show was just boring. I was pretty bored the first half and even the middle. The ending was the only thing I liked. But the payoff was good. I think it's one of the better episodes. I'm willing to give it an A. So you say S, I say A. It goes in the lower.
all right.
So this one you can just take it away.
15 million. Yeah, I remember initially being bored by the episode when I was a younger kid, but now growing up, I think it's pretty good. Like I actually like it a lot more now. I have a lot more respect. I like how it respects our intelligence, and how showing these people's lives in this kind of dystopia where they have to earn merits to keep going and going. It's kind of sad, and it really one of the first episodes that really like showed Black Mirror off, like people being showed off as a concert, like what this world is.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna spoil it, but like the ending, like this guy's acting is really good. Like the way he calls out the system and everything. But at the end, he then decides to become part of the system, realizing it's hopeless because if he can't beat him, at least join him. And like he doesn't have to live that trashy lifestyle just riding a bike anymore. And like you think he's gonna start this revolution after what happens, and like you haven't seen the episode, but like you might have been bored after a while, but like kind of like I was, but like now I have more respect, so I put in an A.
Okay. This episode, the entire history of you. Actually, I just remember like a couple cheating in this episode. I think this was like a pretty mediocre episode for me.
I mean, it shows like how that little technology, like how you can rewind. a lot of stuff, how it ruined his life.
Yeah,
Like,
but like he kind
like
of, but it ruined
the
his
scene where he
life, right?
catches.
Yeah, like his wife was a fiance or wife, like she cheated on him. So like, isn't it better that
Right.
he found out? Like, I don't think the technology is to blame in this. I don't know. This episode was kind of iffy for
I mean,
me. Like, I don't know what they're going
but
for
like
here.
showing his obsession, like constantly playing, constantly like looking back, and then
Yeah,
eventually like you come later to that scene where he confronts her. It's just like
yeah,
oof.
yeah. But then his obsession, it turned out to be right. So
Yeah, but like you can tell like how he's just looking back at the sad. It's kind of sad at the end. He's just all alone. He's looking about back at the happy memories. Then eventually he's like, you know what? He's had enough, so he just rips it out of him.
yeah. But like that, but like without that thing, he wouldn't have known that his wife cheated on him, and he would just been living the rest of his life. Like you think that's better? You think ignorance is bliss?
No, but I mean that's kind of the question it asks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we could debate this here for like every episode. For every episode, I feel like I don't know a theme for this. I don't know what they're going for. I mean, I see the technology theme and not being obsessed with it, right? But I don't think they executed it that well.
I
But that's just my opinion.
I think the tech. I think it's the way we use the technology. Is like there are some episodes where some like he's not trying to make this detective's bad show. He's trying to show like how humans are apt up and like over reliance can bring out the worst parts of us.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really show the worst part of him. It just shows him catching his wife. But like he is kind of a psychopath. Like he kind of goes in, threatens to beat up this dude.
Yeah. I
He's
guess
like, have
without having any
get
proof,
arrested.
that's kind of weird. Yeah. But I have no clue
But
what
that
this episode is going for. I think it's a C for me.
I put it at a.
A really. In retrospect, it's a C for me. I feel like when I watched it, I actually liked it. But after watching like a bunch
Yeah,
more Black Mirror episodes, I think it's fallen off. So you said
I
A,
think a
I
B is a
said
good.
C, B.
B is the title.
Yeah. So this one you can take it away.
All right, be right back. Um,
Oh, you're gonna
really
go?
good
No, I'm
episode.
kidding. I was just making a joke. Alright, go ahead.
Yeah, I know you can see how this couple kind of gets her. He dies, and like he comes back as a robot with memories and all. But over a while, they should realize it's not the same thing. The acting is really good. Everything is pretty interesting. It's you're not romance is not your type of thing. It's more of a loss, love and loss type of episode. She realizes the Ash she knows it's not the same. And the ending, all I'm gonna say about the ending is like it should have ended like a couple seconds or a couple minutes before. If it ended at that moment where he screams and like it fades to black, it would have been perfect. The regular ending was okay, but it would have been a huge impact on you. It would have left a huge impact. So I'd still say it's really good. I'd say A.
Okay. Okay, this episode, White Bear. Oh my
What
god,
do you
man!
want to
This I
say?
think this has one of the best twists, right? Like for me at least, in like a Black Mirror episode.
Right.
Yeah, like what was the twist? Like, it was her and her husband actually like they killed the girl, and then the entire time, like you think it's their child or their daughter. Like it's so crazy, man.
Yeah.
And then they're
You.
just
But the
playing
thing is,
with
you.
her.
Yeah. And the thing is, it really brings out the whole worst parts of us because like they're just torturing this woman. It's like the thing is, it's not even the same woman anymore. She doesn't even know what's going on. Like
Yeah.
her
I mean,
memories
you
are
could make that
gone.
argument that it's not the same woman anymore. That is an argument I could see.
Yeah, people just want to make like look and make fun of it. Like a museum. They're making criminals a museum.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely like another commentary on like the human psychology. I guess this is like every episode, but for this one, right? Like the thing that popped up for me was a philosophical question of if someone does a bad thing, right? Is it okay to do
Right.
just like whatever with them? Like, like if someone
Right.
does something
But
bad, is it okay to do something bad to them without like legal
mm,
limitations? I think it's that whole area of like, it's kind of like a legal area. The that this episode questions, which I think is kind of like a slippery slope. Because I mean, it's been bro, like they've been having political debates about it for so long about this whole topic. Yeah, I thought it was interesting though.
right.
Like I like the legal aspect about it. 'Cause, like, should criminals be treated as like just like as trash, or should they be treated as humans that have done a bad act? I like that
I mean,
question.
they're again portraying like the criminal who did the horrible thing to the little girl. It's just like they're portraying another person. Like her mind is gone,
Yeah, and then also like,
and plus,
don't they get bored? Like they're how many times have they done that, bro? Like at one point, I guess they made it like an amusement park, right? Like I guess new people watch it instead,
yeah,
and I guess it's kind of their
I know.
job. I wonder if they're getting paid to do this, like the people.
Maybe it's other criminals too. Like they just look at more.
Yeah, this concept is just so interesting, bro.
Yeah,
This
I hope like the episode. I did. It was shorter though.
I actually liked how it was short because honestly, man, the start was so boring, bro. I could not care about it. I don't know if it was the actors acting or she was just like so not charismatic, bro. I could not care about it at all. Like it was so boring. Like some of the episodes, like for Black Mirror, I see it right. They have a slow start, but like some of the actors, like their acting carries, or at least they have like a couple of jokes in there, or like a good personality, charisma of the actor. But this, for me, it was such a boring start, bro. I gotta be honest. Though.
I mean, I found it initially interesting. Like what are they doing? What are they doing? But after a while, it kind of got a little tedious.
Yeah, like I think the
But
start
yeah,
kind of like the start brings it down for me. Like I, I think it's an A for me. What about you?
I'd say A too.
Okay, I thought you were gonna be S. Okay. Uh, where's Waldo? You can take this away.
Oh God, this episode. I barely remember. I just remember being so annoyed or bored. I put it in trash.
Yo, the first trash. Why was it trash?
I don't even remember this episode. It's just boring. The pacing was not good. It was like about this person, like this cartoon character wanting to be a politician or something. Uninteresting. I didn't even know what I was. I forgot. I don't even know what I took away from it. I don't think. I don't think there's many people who like this episode anyway. So let's
Hey
just
man,
move on.
you might piss off some Waldo fans. Alright, okay. This episode. This is White Christmas, right?
Yep.
This is the first episode I think I saw for Black Mirror, and then I think it's still my favorite episode that I've seen for Black Mirror. Because
Yep.
this episode pretty much has everything. It's got humor, it's got acting, it's got like amazing concepts. I like the pacing because it's like pretty much like different stories within one story. And the main character, bro, he's so charismatic, bro. Like I was entertained throughout. Like it had my attention. White Christmas, man. Like
Yeah.
yeah, gone.
Yeah. No. So you really didn't like. Wait. Was there anything you didn't like about it?
Nah, I liked everything. This is like a perfect 10 out of 10
That's nice.
episode for me.
Yeah. That's honestly. Yeah. The same. Like the twist. Like I think the lead up to the twist. I think the first initial twist about that not being his daughter. I think the technology being a very interesting aspect. Then you find out the other twist that they were in a cookie as well.
Yeah, I don't even think I remember that much of it, but I just remember like it being like interesting technological concepts and just like bro, like story after story, just amazing. I feel like it was my first episode, that's why I like it so much. But
I mean, yeah. The thing is, it was kind of sad because it was kind of a completely avoidable tragedy.
yep.
It
For me, it's
was
like
like it was a.
yeah.
And I also the
No, I
cookie
think
aspect.
cookie aspect.
Like
Yeah,
they're portraying these sentient codes.
Uh,
right?
yeah. Oh,
Like
and then is
don't
it like that
kind of messed
aspect of
up.
is are humans that are sentient codes now? Are they still humans or not?
You know what I mean? We play video games and we kill a lot of codes there.
NPCs. Oh
Why would you
man.
give it sentient? That's my question.
I gotta rewatch this episode. I feel like I'm forgetting like a bunch of it. I just remember like loving it. For me, it's easy. 10 out of 10. S
10 out of
tier.
10, yes.
S. I feel like the White Christmas and Black Museum are kind of similar, like in an aspect. I guess we'll get into that when we see the episode or get onto it in the list. This one, you know this one,
It was.
this.
Is this
We
Nosedive?
I've heard of Nosedive. It might be that, yeah.
I thought it was like a C tier. I like the message, like, you know, basically people's scores, like, you know, people will rate you a 4.5 or 4 or big 3. That depends on, like, you know, your social status, the group you're going to be in, like, you know, the jobs you get. It was okay. And like you can see, like, you know, the main character trying so hard, but at the end, by the end, I did like the ending where she just finally just stops caring and just does whatever she wants. You know, she finally is free.
Okay, I like that aspect. That's basically like deleting all social media, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of on the nose, like, you know, nosedive
Uh,
on the nose.
Damn, the
And
dude has the best jokes here,
after a
guys.
while, yep, honestly, it was. Oh, I found it okay. I didn't like the ending though, so I put it at C.
See, okay. This one I don't recognize.
Playtest.
How was it?
It was just basically this guy, like, you know, tests out for this video game, and like he's just in this simulation, like, you know, the little stimulation they put over him,
They've
and in
done
the
that
end,
so
like
many times.
he's
Like that's like their go-to. I feel like for Black Mirror, just put someone on a simulation, right? Like I feel like they've done that so much.
right, and it just shows him going more crazy and crazy.
What would you rank it?
And I put it at C as well. Kind of just okay.
Okay.
Like it is. All right.
So we got this episode.
Then next. Right.
What was the name? Shut Up and Dance.
Right.
I just gotta say, man, this episode, right, has the most shocking and disgusting twist for me in all of Black Mirror. And then I guess we can't even mention the twist without like on YouTube because it's just so bad, man. Like if you've seen the entire episode, like it's at the very end. It's so disgusting,
Yeah.
man.
He really does. They just. Yep, the hackers and everyone. You really gotta shut up and dance for it if you don't want it out.
The hackers are like anti-heroes in a sense here. Like if you think
Yeah, but
about
you
it.
can definitely tell. Like you can definitely tell a lot of this is for their entertainment. Like you have them filming fights, like they like they feel like they have an audience, stealing some money. So they're definitely not good guys. They're just using these people.
Yeah. Also, like in the start, like I like how they make it like he's just a normal boy, man. Like they show some of his life, and then like there's like fellow employees that are like bullying him. Like not bullying, they're just like saying stuff to him. But like, bro, like I guess they wanted us to feel bad for this dude. Like you can see where they were going with that. But then, bro, like, oh my god, I hate how they did that. I hate how
Dude,
they try to do that to us. And I actually thought like the
why
guy
would
that
you?
was cheating was the worst.
He didn't even do anything illegal. Like a lot of other people, like one scene
This might get
did
you
something racist.
canceled, dude.
But like they're clearly being blackmailed for all this, and just like, really, is this even legal? Like you're making them rob banks.
I also like that
It's just like
actor.
kind of
I
like,
like that guy that was in the car, like the guy that cheated on his wife. I think he was a good actor. It was entertaining when he was on the screen.
Yeah, the way he was just like, he just got bored of his wife, just like he wanted some new
I mean,
fun
not
stuff
even
again.
that, but like, just like so you see this dude, right? He's just like a wimp, and then the other guy, he's kind of he's older, he's manly, he takes in charge, he does what he wants. Well, he does what he has to. Like, he doesn't cry about it. I kind of like that. And then
Okay, so
I just
did
gotta
you?
say one thing, man. Just and in the end, when he gets that phone call from his mom, oh my god,
I
man,
felt
it's
I
so
felt
sad.
so bad. Wait, what did you think Kenny did throughout the episode? Like you saw him, like you obviously know he did the sin at the beginning, but you just regular, regular Teen Boy stuff, right?
Yeah,
weren't weren't you questioning, like, why are they going through such great lengths to make sure it's not out?
yeah, like the lock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it makes me wonder, like, are these
man. There is
hackers
nice
bad people? Like,
foreshadowing in this episode, for sure.
oh yeah, you remember in the beginning where he's like, hey, he goes to the little girl, like, I think someone forgot something. He
Bro,
really puts an
rewatching this
emperor.
episode is probably just the worst experience ever.
I'm sure it will be. Are you?
I think just for
But
just because it was the most shocking episode for me, and not because it's a good episode, like just because it had a shocking twist, and then I think it's an S tier episode for me, just because of how disgusting this episode is.
I I put it at A, but all right.
Fair enough, we go A then because we had to go lower. Because man, like I don't think any episode has gone like this level of emotion for me.
I think I can put it at S tier as well, actually.
Okay, alright, and then this one you can take it away. Actually, you can take this
San
one, and
Junipero.
this one.
Well, I'm gonna let you know the next two are C's.
Okay, this one. This was actually pretty like, highly rated, I think, on IMDb. Third highest, I
Yeah,
think.
it's one of those Rome one, like old people living in the dream, like
Yeah.
more technical stimulation where they're younger. And I didn't really care honestly about their romance. I didn't really. I just remember the ending where she does change her mind at the end. It just like comes out of nowhere to me. I'm just like, what? Why? But uh, I guess I don't know. I didn't expect to see it. I think it was because it was more gay themed, which I didn't. I was like, oh well, I didn't expect them to do. But I guess like if they did this now, maybe they'll get more hate.
Would you
But
rate
yeah, it
it?
was just okay. I think I could see
Okay.
no twist
Uh,
in that episode too.
this.
In San Junipero, there was no twist.
So what about these two?
All right, one hated additional.
C tier.
Yeah.
Well, you cut off for a second. Why is it C tier?
The ending, like it's about these men, like who are sent to kill out the enemy, and like in their view, in their eyes, like these the things they see are pretty much monsters. They see ugly humanoid things, and obviously it's pretty obvious what the episode's going for. These men who are killing like these soldiers, like this one soldier whose device is broken, and he finally sees the truth. Like everything leading up to it, like it was okay, but like the ending, like where he finally sees what he's been doing, he's been shown the truth, and like he regrets his back. That part is what really hit. But everything else was just mid.
And then this episode.
I haven't seen it.
Trash.
I don't know if it's trash, but you can just leave it here.
Alright. Okay. And then we got US. Actually, I'll probably just make another tier. Mm,
USS Callister is me into Black Mirror.
what?
US Callister, like that Black Mirror.
That brought you into Black Mirror?
Yeah.
Bro, okay, look. I think this is my second favorite episode of all time. Like,
Yeah, I
I can.
love this episode.
You love it?
Yeah.
Maybe it's not the the most objectively good episode, but bro, this episode is so fun, man. Like it's so refreshing to see like something actually like fun or like a positive ending in the world of Black Mirror, because normally it's so gloomy, man. But this episode, it's so refreshing. Like every once in a while, and obviously
Yeah,
the
like
acting is good.
it,
You got like just the guy from Breaking Bad, Todd.
yeah, he's good at playing a psychopath.
Yeah, sure, man. I actually like the lead female role like a lot. I think she's a good
It,
actor.
it, it's just funny, like
Sure.
seeing her react to all this stuff. Like that one scene where Dave is just like, look over there, a naked lady. It's like what?
She's literally like a medieval like hero that just like pops up out of nowhere, and like the other guys are just like playing along, and like she's like the protagonist that is there to like beat them. It's just like an amazing story, and bro, the cinematography, bro. This is in some uh Inception, not Inception, Interstellar level stuff, bro. It's like some Christopher Nolan level stuff, bro. Like the cinematography, I liked a lot.
Yeah,
With the
band.
space and
Yeah,
everything, it
pretty
was
good.
so cool. And in the end, like they're actually having an adventure, and like everyone that works there, they're already fans of like space. And then in the end, they're just going on an adventure. And then, bro, you got Gamer 691, like Aaron Paul, bro.
Yeah, that's what I recognize. I'm also like, wow, they really got the Breaking Bad squad here.
Every episode Aaron Paul
But
is in, like it's already automatically good.
but there is one moment. Remember where Daly like took the guy's son, his
Yeah,
his
yeah,
actual son.
yeah. I
Not
think
gonna
it's
lie, that kid's acting was pretty bad. Like
he was a
everyone else
kid,
was
man. I don't
pretty.
even think I cared about it.
I know, but just like, come on.
Yeah, for me it's an S tier, easy S tier.
Yeah.
You go S also.
I put it at A honestly because objectively.
Objectively, okay. For me, it's an S, but if we were going lower, we put an A. Archangel, I haven't seen you go. You can take this
Yeah,
and
this one
trash.
trash. Yeah.
I just say why it's trash, and we move on.
All right. So basically, I'll just tell you the synopsis of the episode. Like, a mother loses her kid, and like all of a sudden, she like places this tracker on her child where she can locate her child at all times, and also basically she she gets to blur out anything bad, like anything dangerous to the child. Therefore, the child can interpret what pain and bad stuff are. So, for example, like if you see the very angry dog, the dog is blurred out. So obviously, just from that alone, you already know the plot of the whole episode. You already know everything, and like she films, you can legit see everything. From her, you can legit see like her whole life through like video. Like she even not like even when her daughter like does it, she has that on video, and she even goes up to the guy like, "What did you do? You
Oh
did this
my
to my daughter."
god,
And he's
that's
like, "Why do you
disgusting.
have?"
That's
I'm
disgusting.
like, "Yeah, well, like, wait, where's the legal ramifications to this? Like, bro, you can't have that." Even though it's daughter, it's just like, no, please. So yeah, it's pretty. The technology it just feels on the nose. It's predictable. It's annoying. I don't really like it.
Alright.
Crocodile.
This one, yeah, this is gonna be a long episode. We gotta hurry up now. Alright, so,
All right, this
uh,
one I put at B.
hang the
I'll
DJ.
just say the twist. All right, hang the DJ. What do you gotta say?
I think it's overrated.
Mm,
not cause of the romance that is bad. Cause I actually thought like it was a good romance story. Like they actually made like for me like I don't like romance at all like in any of my media. Like bro, like I actually like the romance in this because they were like a nice decent couple. But like I don't know why it's rated
yeah,
so high. Like honestly, like I guess I was going into this with like high expectations. The ending is amazing.
um,
The ending twist is amazing. I will say
yeah.
that.
I guess it's one of those instances where it shows that tech can be good.
Yeah, but like
I guess I'm
it's
fine.
kind of I think the theme that it has is fate and like destiny. Because didn't it have like 998 rebellions or rebels? Like people that came
Yeah,
bro, this is the original Attack on Titan, man. That's kind of crazy though. Like,
But
just because there's walls, but like the reason they're a good couple is in different simulations, right? Like they all decided like their love for each other was so strong that they actually like try to break the game or get out of society. Like I find that pretty interesting. They're kind of in a sense, um, you know, this the themes are kind of contradictory here because they're they're kind of defying fate because they're going against the system's matchmaking. But then in the end, you realize because in every simulation they do that, so it's already fated for them to be together. I kind of like that aspect. How it's contradictory and like kind of not to the fate theme. I like that.
right, so I put at B.
B, I think it's A. We go lower, we go B. Metalhead, haven't seen it.
Middle. This one's trash.
A, why? Just say
I,
a quick line, like you don't gotta explain the synopsis.
I'm a fan of the black and white style. Kind of boring. The whole thing about these ridiculous, stupid little metal dogs that destroy the world. It's just unbelievably hilarious. The editing was terrible too. The weird cuts are just like, oh my god, it's bad. All right, next one. Black Museum.
I think this is another objectively 10 out of 10 episode. Like
Yeah.
this kind of like White Christmas in a sense that there's like mini stories, but then I feel like some might even argue that it's better than White Christmas because in the end they kind of all tie in together. But bro, just the stories, bro. The first one is like the guy that's like obsessed with pain because like he experienced like death without actually dying. And then what was the other story
Right.
about like the teddy bear? Oh my god! And then the guy that was meant to be electrocuted, but then they kept him as like a hologram. And you find out like
Right.
the hologram like it was the dog like the guy that was a hologram. His daughter comes and saves the day. So in the sense, it also has like a decent positive ending. I liked it. For me, it's probably my third favorite episode of all time in Black Mirror.
Uh, yeah, I think like the two stories at the beginning, like I liked them at first, but like whoa, like trying to rewatch, like I just didn't. It didn't really click the same. Like like I didn't really have much rewatchability with this one. I was like, I don't really. I think that's the whole thing with Black Mirror. There's not much rewatchability.
Bro, I challenge
Like
you to
same.
rewatch this episode. You
Yeah,
want
I
to?
probably. Yeah, but I think that's the same here. Like the stories are kind of it doesn't hit the same. So I don't even know where I'd want to put it between A or S. Like I know there are some people who don't like this episode at all.
Oh,
But I
they're
will say
weird.
the ending. Yeah, but I also say the twist at the end too. I really liked.
Yeah. For me, it's an S
She
tier.
wasn't even. Yeah, I can say that.
Alright. Dang, you don't think? I feel like you give less S tiers for Black Mirror. I thought it was like one of your favorite shows. For me, this is an S tier. All three of these are S tiers. USS Callister is also an S tier. I guess you gave National Anthem an S, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that's fair.
All
So
right.
uh, this, you can take it away.
Well, have we have we? I haven't. You can put Bandersnatch and haven't seen.
This.
Yeah. All right.
Apparently, I heard it's not
Season
even that good.
five. All right. Season 5 episodes. Not the best. Okay, Striking Viper is not very good at all. Okay, no, at first it might be the best episode of season 5, but it's like about these guys who are like in this computer stimulation game where they get to fight each other in the game, and like they turn into characters, and like one of them turns into this hot female character, and the other is a hot Asian dude, and they're both hot Asian people, and they
Okay.
start
And they're
they
two
start doing
guys.
it in the game. Yeah, they're both two guys,
And they're straight.
and they keep
Okay.
doing it. Like
Okay.
yeah, and they're both straight guys. All right, because I know you haven't seen the episode, but it's just like
I
it
might
is kind
watch
of
it, bro.
weird because
Not because of that, because of how ridiculous the concept is. Just like what?
it is kind of ridiculous. It's just like, why would you make a game like this? No one's gonna play the game for the game. They're just gonna do it for this. Like, and
Isn't
these
this
are
like Falcon? Like, isn't he like the new Captain America, bro? Like, what is he doing?
dude, and it's just like it's just like what are you doing?
What would you rank
But
this?
no, so like it
This seems
basically
funny though.
I would no honestly like I would say like I do like how it shows how it messes with his relationship with his wife. Like shows how like cheating in the virtual world can still have an impact in the real world.
Yeah.
But overall, like and also that Asian, the Mantis from Marvel movies, the Mantis.
Yeah.
She's she's the Asian girl in this one, and she's pretty cute. That's all I'll say. But yeah,
What would you rank
yeah,
it?
I put it at C. Another thing I want to say is just like if this happened to me, I'd have a lot of questions about myself. I'm just like, well, who am I attracted to? Like, why do I like this? Like,
Bro,
they don't.
I feel like they should have more humor in Black Mirror, man. Like Eustace Calcher does it so good. Like, they gotta do
Yeah.
more. Like this seems like a funny episode also to me. So
All
this
right,
one,
Smith.
Smithereens.
Yeah, this might be the best episode of season 5. It's just kind of mid me.
Okay.
It's just like the guy. This is the one with no technology too, but it also like says like he looks at his phone like his phone was too addicting to him. He looks down and he crashes and kills his wife, and he goes on a phone call. The whole episode is like the phone call with
Uh-huh.
the CEO and said like, "Why are you making it so addicting?" And it's like, "Why do you make it like this?" In the end, like he kidnaps one of the interns.
Okay. Okay. What would
It's
you
like
rank it?
I put it at C. Like the
C.
actor who played the main guy was really good, but like
Okay.
it just didn't really click.
Now, what are your thoughts on this
Oh,
episode?
crash.
Trash. Damn, and it's got Miley Cyrus, bro. And then
It was
apparently she
the
suffered from the same thing in real life. But
the thing is like I feel like this episode was like Disney Channel. Like
Disney
uh,
Channel.
it was just
Yeah, why was it
like
bad?
you'd
Because I
have to
heard it was
watch.
like bad, but like I want to know why.
You'd have to watch. It's just about like the main character like falling, having a relationship with this Miley Cyrus robot boy thing. It's
Mm-hmm.
just like it could have shown the effects of parasocial relationships like this. How they're not real, but instead like it goes on. Apparently, Miley Cyrus is evil. The aunt, puts her in a coma and takes music
What?
from her, and the toy all of a sudden becomes sentient and has Miley Cyrus's the pop star's brain in her, and she's like, "My aunt, look what she did to me," and like, "We need it. I need your help." And they go on this Disney Channel ride and just stop it. It feels like something out of a Disney movie. I'm like, what is this? This
Well,
isn't
yeah,
Black
cause
Mirror at all.
yeah. Like I will say, like just because it's different doesn't mean it's bad. Like I guess it
Yeah.
depends on how they implement it. Like if they execute it well, but I
No,
guess
they
it
did
failed.
not. Yeah, that's why everyone hates this episode. All right, let's move on.
Alright, so these are the episodes for season 6. It's nice to like see because I think I started off with these first. It's nice to like how they're gonna rank like overall. So Joan is awful. I think it's to this day. I think it has like one of the best concepts. I say to this day, but it's like the later ones. I love the concept. The concept carries. The ending is trash.
Oh, I'd say it's B.
Yeah, for me, the concept is a 10 out of 10. The ending is a just like a 2 out of 10. B. Yeah, I think average that's B. Lock Henry. I guess I don't watch like this type of genre of shows because apparently like it's not even like that great. But like to someone that hasn't seen that many of like these type of genres of shows, I think it's pretty good for me. I think it's a tier for me.
I like the twist, like the jab at Netflix and other all these shows, like ripping off of tragedies.
Yeah. So what do you rank it?
Where do you rank it?
A.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, but A.
At first when I watched this episode, I think I kind of overhyped it because Aaron Paul was in it. I thought it was White Christmas level. But, like after watching all the episodes, this is not that great. It's kind of carried by Aaron Paul. It's like acting. Overall, I think
I'd
it's
say
a
the concept.
yeah. Go ahead.
I really like the other guy too, and the concept, the ending. I
Yeah, I
guess
think
it
it's a
could have
low
been.
A for me.
Yeah, I could go for a low A. It could have been a bit better, but found it interesting. Like there, we already talked about these episodes.
Yep. Yep. Lock Henry kind of ages better for me than
Right.
this episode, and then Demons was 79 also ages better for me.
Yeah.
So I'm putting this low A. Maisie Day, bro. This is the.
Yeah.
Is this the worst episode of Black Mirror?
I'd say I wouldn't say it's the worst, but it's I guess I don't know. I guess like Metalhead or Jackass 2 might be a bit worse, but this one's also really bad.
For me, it's the worst, man.
It's
Like, what in the world are they going for this, bro? People say this. Oh, you gotta excuse them. This is not Black Mirror. This is Red Mirror. Like, what do you mean, bro? What in the twilight is this episode? This does not belong
Why?
here. Even if it's different, it's done poorly. The execution is poor.
Dude, it's boring. The whole paparazzi thing is not. It's whatever. The ending was just what am I watching? It just doesn't do it right. It just
There-
feels so weird and out of
It
place.
has
Like
no
unlike
depth at
Demons
all,
and
bro. It's so surface level. This episode.
yeah, trash.
For me, it's the worst. Demon 79. I think I said it in like the one of our first episodes also on Black Mirror.
Yeah,
This I like the cinematography for this. Like I like the way it's shot. Like there's zoom ins, there's like different moments, like the direction of like the director. Like it's just amazing.
right.
Yeah.
But honestly, like
You go ahead.
it's fun to show that Black Mirror isn't just like his bad show. You finally get more supernatural elements, which
Yeah.
unlike Maisie Day, it doesn't feel out of place here.
Yeah. Even Lock Henry isn't that super technological. So.
Yeah, not every episode has to be technological.
Yeah.
And this
And
episode,
this is like an
trying to
example of
show,
it done
like,
well. Like something that's not technological, but it has good execution. I think it's grown on me,
I still, yeah, me too.
and
I'm
I think
struggling to see,
you have a
like,
nihilistic philosophy in life, so I think you like the ending better than everyone.
yeah, exactly. But I would say I don't see where is the black mirror in this episode. Like, where's the black? Where's the the humans are effed up? I guess it is like
It does show that
I
though.
guess for the
Like it
people who
shows how her co-workers are messed up, kind of. They treat her unfairly, and it shows her. It shows that her own desires are corruptible. You know.
yeah, British people, man.
For me, this is high B.
Yeah, same.
Damn, that's a list. Okay, we only have 3 S tiers. Oh, man. This episode is so fun, man. I wish I could rewatch it. Honestly, USS Callister,
Right.
such a fun time watching this. Yeah, the dude. You got any
Yeah,
fishing
you should.
thoughts?
No.
Yeah, guys, make sure to like and subscribe.